Welcome back everybody to the channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing Russell's Reserve 10 year. Now I've heard a lot of good things about this bottle, and by hearing things about it, meaning other bourbon channels, and everybody seems to rave about how good this bottle is. Obviously you can see it's been drank a little bit, but I'm going to give you my take on it and see if it's worth the buy. Obviously give you the bourbon points and then the bitchin' points. Obviously bourbon, it will be the positive side of it, and the bitchin' will be the negative side. I know in my last video I didn't clear that up, but this time that's how we're going to do it, or from here on out that's how I'm going to do it. So let's read up on this a little bit. Let's go around the bottle first and see what it gives us. Let's see, it's 90 proof. This is distilled and bottled by the Wild Turkey Distillery Company. So this is where that is coming out of. And looks like it's coming out of, yeah, out of there, out of Wild Turkey. So let's go on the website and get a little bit more information on it. I already have it pulled up here. So this is like the base model, how I talked to you about, like bourbon usually has like a base model, then it just goes up and up and up. Obviously it's supposed to get better, and then the price goes up along with it. So this is like the entry one from them, which is pretty impressive for a 10-year, or pretty impressive overall. Actually it looks like, yeah, like, so let's see, 10-year for the bourbon. And then they have a 6-year-old rye, and then a single barrel bourbon from here, and then a single barrel rye, which that sounds pretty good actually. And then they have a 13-year-old bourbon, Russell's Reserve, and then they have a single rick house. I'm not too familiar with that, what all that entails, but there's that. So this is from Russell's. This is the base model beginner, and that's a 10-year, which is pretty impressive. So let's click on it and read about it, give you a little bit more information. So it says here, 10-year-old bourbon. Legendary bourbon makers Jimmy and Eddie Russell used their vast knowledge to craft this 10-year-old classic, aged in number 4 alligator char barrels and bottled at 90 proof. This is the Russell's Reserve bourbon that started it all. So let's pour it. Again, I'm going to do 2 pours. I think people don't do enough justice. You always pick up a little bit different tastes with the ice. So give a little bit with that. And then this guy, Glencairn, which someone told me, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I appreciate whoever put that in the last one, and a little bit in there. So there's that. And then let's go back. So the tasting notes, which we're supposed to get. Again, I'm reading this right off the website. This small batch bourbon offers a bouquet of vanilla spice, followed by rich, creamy toffee on the palate. It finishes quickly with a touch of sweetness. Okay, that's tasting notes. Color, an amber and copper hue. Aroma, orange peel and citrus, with notes of butterscotch, maple, oak, and vanilla. Taste, rich, spicy caramel, and vanilla flavors. And the finish, smooth and sweet, with toffee and spice notes, lingering with a mild and pleasant warming. Interesting on the finish there. And then it's got a bunch of awards. Again, I don't know who distributes these awards and how, like, what weight they hold in the world of bourbon and awards. I think they're all kind of bogus in my opinion, but to each their own. So let's give this a try. Let's give it a little sniff, like all the people do. Give it a little swirly swirl. All right, I get a little bit of the butterscotch. Again, that's the aroma. Okay, no, I take that back. A little bit more of the spicy caramel. It does have quite a bit of spice to it, I will say. That's got a kick at the end there. But overall, it's not too bad. I would expect a little bit more hit in the flavor, being in a 10-year, but we'll go over that in a second. So that was with no ice. And then again, with a little more ice. Again, with ice. Kind of the same, just heavy in the spice. I'm picking up that real heavy in the spice area. That spicy caramel. That's all. That's like takes over the whole thing, in my opinion. So let's go over bourbon points, meaning the positivity of this bottle. I like the bottle. Good shape, good labeling, gives you a lot of great information. Good color, good year, good age on it. 10-year, can't go wrong with that. Flavor overall, pretty good. Very spicy. If you're into spice, I would say that's the number one thing I'm picking up. All the other stuff that I read, I'm not really getting much, but that spicy caramel. So that's the positive. And one more positive, I would say it tastes better without ice. I actually got a lot more out of this than I did with the ice. So that's how I would probably take this one from here on out. Now, bitch about it. Overall flavor, vastness, I'm expecting a little bit more of it. Whatever that of it is that I read off, I would expect like all those flavors to kind of be a little more robust. But it's a little light for a 10-year. A little disappointed in that. So bourbon points, best out of 5, I would give this probably a 2.8 out of 5. Let's go 3. 3 out of 5 is pretty good. Pretty good for a 10-year, I should say. And then bitchin', I would probably say, and this is a negative, so the higher with the bitchin' points actually works negatively towards it. I'd probably give this a 3.5 out of 5. Meaning, I probably wouldn't buy this again. I wanted to try it because everyone raves about how great it is, and I'm honestly not getting that same awesomeness that everybody's getting. Again, my taste buds are different from others, but I wouldn't suggest this either. Maybe their other ones are probably a lot better. I have heard the single barrel's better. I've heard the 13's amazing. I don't know, but to start with a 10-year, I probably would not buy this again or recommend it to anybody, to be honest with you. So that's it. I hope this helps. Again, I'm not trashing it. I know this takes a lot of hard work, and I appreciate the people doing it. My taste buds, my review is only subjective. Again, it's just to each their own. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Catch you on the next one.